This is Marcus Kowal with Studiomma and MMAnytts, and we're here in Stockholm with one of the legends in the sport, an icon, Tito Ortiz. How are you?
Doing great, man. Enjoying Stockholm. The weather's a little cold, but I'm up in Big Bear, so I'm used to the cold. It's not too bad. It's nice here. The people so far have been very respectful and treating me nice.
You're obviously a legend in America. Are people recognizing you in the street here?
Yeah, actually, they do. It's kind of weird because it's the older people. It's a trip to see the older guys coming to me going, "Your name's Tito Ortiz." Yes, that's me. But it's cool. It's knowing that I made my name a household name. I'm very thankful, for the things that I've done.
You came to Sweden a couple of days ago. We've seen some of your tweets. From the tweets, we presume it's your first time here, correct?
First time here, and I'm like a tourist. I'm snapping pictures of everything, and it's fun though. It's amazing. It's a good time. So I'm here for another 4 more days. Of course, for the event that's going to be on Fuel TV. I'm excited to watch Gustafsson fight.
And you came in a few days ago. We've seen some of the tweets, like you mentioned. You've had pictures of churches and a little bit here and there. Have you been to any of the museums or seen the castle, anything like that?
Not yet. I think those are on my checklist, and like I said, I'm here for the next 4 or 5 days, so I think I'll hit those things.
Is it nice to not have to fight and being able to just relax and see things?
That's funny because my trainer, actually, Jason Perlo, who's here with me, he's like, "Isn't it nice not to have the pressure on you where, you got to cut weight and you got to get ready for the fight?" And I'm like, that's pretty nice, It's nice to, I'm still 3 months away from the fight, to have a beer and to relax and not worry about a fight in front of me. But still, it's work to me. UFC had me doing as much PR as possible and, to spread the word of what UFC is truly about.
Did you try a Swedish beer yet?
Yeah, actually, what is it? Carlsberg?
That's those Danes. That's some
Danes?
demo, yeah. We go out tonight, have a Prips Blå. That's a very typical.
Pipslebud.
Prips.
Plips?
Prips.
Plips?
Blå.
Plips Blue.
That's the one you got to try
I'll
tonight.
try one tonight for you.
So you got a couple of days, and obviously you got a lot of press. How is it? You've done it for so many years now. Is it still fun, or are you getting tired of it?
You can never get tired of it, I guess. I was made for this stuff. It's to kind of make MMA and UFC accepted in household names where people know that mixed martial art is growing and is taking over the world. Thanks to Lorenzo and Dana White for giving us the opportunity to making this a worldwide sport. And I work hard to make this happen. I try to educate the fans of what this sport is truly about.
Talking about education, it's been, I don't know if you were aware, but in Sweden, professional boxing was banned for many years actually, and it was just legalized again. We have some very hardcore fans, obviously we sold out in 3 hours, all the tickets to the event. But then we have the other side, and just as late as of yesterday, on one of the biggest channels, it was, MMA is portrayed as something negative. If you were sitting with one of these experts on how MMA should not be legalized, what would you tell them?
I think to get them educated what this sport is truly about, you look at mixed martial arts and you look at UFC in general, there's never been a death to date. In boxing, they have an average of 4 deaths a year. This sport is very safe. If a person can't intelligently defend himself, the match is stopped. And I think being educated on what the sport is truly about and the athletes that compete in mixed martial arts or Ultimate Fighting Championship, there's no athletes like us. I watch football, I watch hockey, and these guys go in spurts of 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. But MMA, it's 5 minutes. It's a straight 5-minute round, and there's nothing tougher. There's no athletes that compete harder than us, train harder than us. And try to make this sport accepted to worldwide fans that watch, and knowing that we're the elite of the elite athletes in the world.
Have you had a chance to go into the Swedish mixed martial art gyms? Have you trained out here at all?
Not yet. Everything's been done in a hotel. I was doing focus mitts. It's kind of a lightweight for me. Jason said, "You know what, Tia, let's enjoy this week. Let's enjoy this week." So we go back to California and go back to Big Bear. It's full training. It's kind of let's shake the cobwebs off here in Sweden.
Alexander Gustafsson on Saturday night is obviously the main event, and it's a big burden. It's the face of Swedish mixed martial arts. Obviously, he's a 205er as well. Have you seen him train? Have you trained with him? And what's your predictions on the main event on Saturday night?
I never trained with him. I've watched him compete. He picked apart Matt Hamill, which was very impressive. He's a quiet kid, a big guy at 6'5". I think there's someone that maybe has a test for Johnny Bones Jones, someone who's his size and I think he's a star that's up and coming. And as I make my exit and watch these guys up and comers who want to prove themselves, it's one of those things. It's a business, and you got to make sure that you work hard. And I think Gustafsson has done the right steps to make this happen because he's the main event on Saturday night.
You heard it here from Tito Ortiz himself. Potentially a matchup for Alexander Gustafsson in the future with the main man at 205, John Jones. Thank you, Tito. Looking forward to seeing you on Saturday in Globen.
Oh, sure, without a doubt. I'm excited to be here in Stockholm.
Prips blå.
Prips blå.